Hello everyone, my name is Lucas Johnson, and today for my how-to speech, we're going to do something that I got to do anyway, and that is put oil in this truck. So the first thing you want to do, look up in either your owner's manual, or you can do like I did and just Google it. You want to find the right oil, right? So this 2003 uses 5W20. What that means, I knew at one point, but I don't know now, so I'm not going to tell you. It has something to do with the viscosity of the fluid, and I think what temperature it freezes at, if I'm correct. Couldn't tell you right now. It means that, I think. So after you've figured out what kind of oil you need to use, you're gonna go ahead and pop your hood. I'm gonna go in and do that. There's a little lever on the underside of my dashboard. Most vehicles are like that. Some have a button, whatever. So now for this truck, like many vehicles, when you pop the hood, it doesn't come right up. There's a little latch underneath that you have to locate. Some are a button, some are a lever, some you have to push out of the way, some just go right up. So for this, I have a little paddle. So I'm gonna push that off to the side. And while I pull this off to the side, it unhooks from this. Now I can pull my hood right up. Some vehicles, you pull the hood up and they have some sort of hydraulic strut that holds it up. This one doesn't, because it's an 03, older than I am. So I got a fancy stick, and the stick hooks into the hood, and the hood's held up by the stick. Fancy, it's like rocket science. So we found our right fluid, right? I Googled it. This truck, what you need is actually written on the reservoir, right? So now something to keep in mind, you've got different reservoirs. You've got coolant, you've got brake fluid, you've got power steering fluid, window wiper fluid. So you want to make sure that you have the right reservoir. That's very important. Now, our oil reservoir is right here. That symbol, that's universal for oil, right? Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a fancy schmancy napkin. We're gonna take our dipstick for oil, right? We're gonna wipe it clean, because your truck or your vehicle bouncing around bounces oil. This is just a level indicator, right? So now that it's wiped down, what we can do is we can reinsert it into this little tube. Hold it there for a second, let it sit, let it soak up some oil, and then when we pull it out, you'll notice that there's two holes, one is min and one is max. Seeing as it's lower than the min, that's pretty suboptimal. So we're gonna put it back in, right? Now something to keep in mind, you should have a funnel. I don't have a funnel, so we're gonna send it, right? So you can take your cap off, don't lose it, don't drop it. Take this cap off, all right? Set that there, don't lose that cap either. Yeah, we don't have a paper plate. If you have a paper plate, for whatever reason that you don't have a funnel, you can roll it up and make like a makeshift jerry-rig redneck science funnel. They work awesome, but you know, this works great too. So just be careful with your pour. And by that I mean you're gonna spill some. I'm okay with it. Now another thing you want to do that I did not do, you want to figure out how much your vehicle takes oil-wise, right? You don't want to exceed it. So we're just going to put a smidgen in scientifical terms and call it good, because that'll put us over that minimum fill line. So we put in about a liter, right? I think this truck takes 2 liters, so we should be over that line. You're not going to be able to tell right away, but after a little bit of time, when that settles and drops down to the bottom of the tank, you'll be able to check this dipstick and find your maximum. So that's it. Thank you.